Hi friends, welcome back to Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Today I'll show you how I make beef biryani. Biryani is a mixed rice dish with its origin among the Muslims of the Indian subcontinent. It can be compared to mixing a curry, later combining it with semi-cooked rice separately. This dish is especially popular throughout the Indian subcontinent. It is made with Indian spices, rice, meat. You can use chicken, beef, lamb, prawns, or fish, even vegetables and eggs. So let's check out the ingredients. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like this recipe of mine, do give a thumbs up and click the like button. So let's get started. Here I have taken 1 kg of beef. This is boneless. You can use any meat of your choice. This is salt as required. This is half teaspoon of turmeric powder and half teaspoon of chili powder. This is the spicy chili powder. Add everything to the pot. Give it a good mix and add around quarter cup of water. Now boil this meat till it is 90% cooked. The remaining 10% we will cook it along with the masala. Here I have taken ginger and garlic. This is 2-inch piece of ginger, 10 pods of garlic, 5 green chilies, a bunch of coriander leaves. I have used the stems also since I am going to grind it. This is 5 cardamoms, 1 star anise broken into pieces, 1 teaspoon peppercorns, 1 black cardamom and 2-inch piece of cinnamon. This is around 7 cloves, 1 teaspoon of saunf, that is anise seeds, 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds, heap teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Grind everything to a fine paste and keep it aside. This is around 3 sliced onions, 2 tomatoes sliced. This is 1 black cardamom, 10 peppercorns and 2 pieces of cinnamon stick, around 5 green chilies. Here I have used oil and ghee, around 2 tablespoons. 2 to 3 you can use. If you like, you can use all ghee, but I usually mix it. Add the sliced onion to the pot and cook till the onion is nice and soft. You need not brown the onions. Add in 1 teaspoon of Shai Jeera. This is, mix it well. This, add around 1 teaspoon of salt. Remember, we have added salt when we have cooked the meat also. Cook till the onions are nice and soft. It took me around 5 to 6 minutes on slow flame. Once the onion is nice and soft, add in 2 to 3 bay leaves. Cut it into 2 pieces and add it if they are large. At this point of time, you can add the green spice paste which we made. Fry well till the raw smell of the masala disappears. This will take around another 2 minutes or so. Now you can see the oil separating out from the masala. At this point, add the sliced tomatoes. And now fry it well till the onions and tomatoes are well cooked and mushy. It took around 4 to 5 minutes of cooking time. Now add the spice powder which we made and kept. This is including of coriander and the whole garam masala, everything. So we are not going to add any other dry spices. Once the masala is fried, add around 4 tablespoons of fresh yogurt. You can use Greek yogurt also. Mix well till you see oil separating out from the masala. This is the boiled beef. I have added it with the stock so that it will help cooking. Give it a nice good mix. At this point of time, check out for the salt. Adjust accordingly salt and let the meat cook for 10 to 15 minutes. This is whole spices. These are the whole spices for cooking of rice. This is 800 grams of basmati rice which I have washed and soaked in water for half an hour. In a pot, add the whole spices along with the bay leaf and add the soaked rice. Cook till the rice is 80% done, 75 to 80% done. Add salt. While cooking rice for biryani, add a little extra salt, because if the rice is not well seasoned, then you don't get the taste of biryani. See, by now it is 80% done. This is 8 potatoes. I have boiled it with a little salt and fried it and kept aside. This is freshly chopped coriander, sliced onions and tomatoes, the cooked rice, this is food color. I am using 2 colors, one is orange and one is yellow. Transfer the cooked meat to another plate and in the same pan add the sliced onion at the bottom. I usually prefer adding onions and tomatoes at the bottom so that by the time the meat and rice is cooked, the onions and tomatoes will also get cooked and your rice or meat will not get burnt at the bottom. The onions get nice caramelized and it's nice to eat. Arrange the potatoes. The potatoes are also 80% done. Add a little rice, 1 layer of rice. Sprinkle a little chopped coriander. You can use mint also. Now add the cooked meat. This meat is quite dry. I have cooked it till it's nice and dry. Add a little chopped coriander leaves. And now you can start adding the leftover rice. Be gentle when you are adding rice to the pot. Once you are done with the rice, you can add the food coloring. Add food color according to your choice. You can use a single color or like me, you can use 2 colors. It's just to make it colorful. Usually we don't make biryanis on a daily basis or weekly basis. since it requires lot of time in cooking, and it's a very rich dish with lots of spices, oil and all. So this is an occasional treat to the family. Some like to add nuts, fried nuts, but I don't add fried nuts or fried onions to it. Sprinkle a little coriander, cover the lid. This is optional. I have used a teaspoon of Kevra water. This is Kevra water, not essence. And cover it with the lid and cook on dum for 10 minutes, or you see steam escaping from the top. Give it a gentle mix. I usually serve this biryani with curd raita, curd and cucumber raita and papad. I hope you like this recipe of mine. Do give it a try. I'm sure you too will enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified as and when I upload a new recipe. The list of ingredients is given in the description box below. So my dear friends, hope you have enjoyed this quick and yummy recipe. Stay tuned for more such interesting recipes. Till we meet again, check out my other recipes at Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Bye. See you soon with the new interesting recipe.